everybody, and welcome back to Dana's Coloring Obsession. It is our favorite time of the month already. It is the last day of February, and I thought I would get this filmed and out to you guys probably tomorrow, since it's evening right now. And yeah, I was pretty happy with what I completed this month. I was hoping to get a few more done at the very end of the month, but it didn't really work out for me, which is okay. I still managed to get 14 pages done, which is pretty good. I had several body colors this month, and I will show those to you as well. So without further ado, and in no particular order, I will get started. So the first one is in Enchanted, I guess first two, Enchanted Faces, Mermaids, Fairies, and Fantasy pocket-sized coloring book by Hannah Lynn. This is like, I think my favorite of hers that I own. I don't own all of her books, but I do own several, and this one's my favorite. I did 2 pages in this this month, and they were actually the first pages I did. And here's the first one. Oops, sorry. There you go. And I used Black Widows. I based it with Oohoo markers like I usually do. I used some Jelly Roll glaze on her eyelashes and some Jelly Roll Stardust on her wings and her pearls and the wings of the hearts. White Tulle Art pen for the little dots in her eyes, and some gold Signo around the border. And sorry if you can hear drinking, that's Jackson. Anyways, so that's the first one. That was for a Valentine's theme, and this one kind of got Valentine themed as well. And this one, I used Black Widows again, and of course Oohoo markers to base with. I used some super golden markers on the hearts, and did I use super golden markers here? Yes, and on the butterfly and outlining the clouds. If you can see that. And then some white Tulle Art around the bottle, and gold Signo around her hair ties, and that's it. So after doing that, I have actually completed 6 pages in this book now, and I have 2 picked out for March. I'm hoping to do 2 a month in here if I can. So yeah. And then I had a buddy color in this book. This is A Million Magical Creatures by Lulu Mayo, and this was a previously uncolored book. And the lovely Steph, Louise Argyle from Instagram, if you look her up. She has a channel, but I don't know that she's active currently on it in YouTube. Anyways, you look her up on Instagram under her name, and she did this with me. She reached out, and we decided to do a dragon page that was a couple for Valentine's. And I tried my hand again at my Albert Durr watercolor pencils and some Calero watercolors for the castle building things, and then also some super golden markers for the gold horns and the moon and the little stars up here. But I did okay. I still have a lot of work to do. I just need to practice more with it. I like it okay. But let me move mine to the side and I will show you Steph's here. She did a great job and I had a wonderful time coloring with her. So thank you, Steph, for the buddy color. And that's my first page done in this book. And then I'm going to throw these away. I have Lulu Mayo's newest book, A Million Baby Animals. And I had my color along in this book as well as a buddy color, a community buddy color through Kate's Coloring Haven. And I did both of those. So the first one here is my color along that we did on the channel, and it is there's videos on it. I think there's 2 videos, I'm not sure. I used Brute Pruner squares on this and some Jelly Roll Stardust, as well as some super golden markers on the gold stars. But you can see this one little chick down here has the stardust on him. But yeah, that was good fun. And these little piggies were adorable. So I really enjoyed that. And I hope you guys, if you followed along or just watched or what have you, had a good time as well. And then the community buddy color with Kate's Coloring Haven. Where did it go? Was this one. And I used my Brute Pruner macarons. And then a little bit of stardust, Jelly Roll Stardust on it. And that was it. Just the Brute Pruners and the stardust on that one. And I had a really good time coloring that. And Kate has her buddy color, community buddy color videos up on her channel as well. And that shows her coloring this page. But that was a lot of fun. So I got 2 done in here. And I actually have a buddy color in this book for March because it's real springy. And then I got Joshua Dunbar's Valentines Cuties, and I did one in here. The paper was kind of fighting me on this one. I used my Brute Pruner squares, and I actually sprayed some Gold Imagine shimmer spray on it at the end. That's what you see on there. I didn't cover him up. I just sprayed to my heart's content. I also based some of it in Ohuhu markers, alcohol markers. Used some gold Signo to outline some of the hearts and on his staff and his shoes. And white Tuliart paint pen on his eyeballs, just the little dots in his eyes. But yeah, that's it. Just a real quick, cute color for Valentine's Day. So I should have done more in here maybe, but I got 1 page done. And then here's this book, which is Small Squares Disney Portraits. Or Disney Portraits Small Squares, I don't know how you put that, by Art Therapy, Hatchet Heroes. And it was a buddy color with Christina's Art Corner. Christina from Christina's Art Corner, and she is fabulous. Go check her out. And we did Miss Vanellope Von Sweets. And we did her for Meg's, Disney Meg's Colorings hashtag for her ABC hashtag. Meg's ABC Color Challenge 2024, I believe is what it is, if you're interested. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I just looked a picture up on Pinterest of what she wears normally, and I think Christina had to too. I saw this movie right when it came out, the very first you know, a couple weeks it was out, and then I never watched it again. And I don't quite remember everything, but she's adorable. And I had a lot of fun painting and coloring with this. I used my Brutpruner squares for the pencil work. I used some Ohuhu metallic paint for the pink and the white shimmer that you see there. This black is just regular acrylic paint. And then I used some Jelly Roll Stardust on some of the sprinkles. And even some Glitter Extreme, Mod Podge Glitter Extreme on the gumdrops, if you can see that. I know there's a glare, and I apologize. I'm doing this at night, and my lighting is not the best, and sorry. But anyways, had a good time there. So that was that one. It's my second page in this book, and I have another one ready to go for March with Christina as well. We're going to try to finish that book together, I believe. And here is my Teddy Bear Therapy by Diane DeFore. And I had a buddy color with the lovely Kate from Kate's Coloring Haven in this book. And we did this page. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Back up. Here is Christina's page. Her Vanellope. Isn't she adorable? I loved her colors, and it was a lot warmer than mine, but and I really liked it. I went with the cooler background, and hers was adorable. So thank you, Christina, for the buddy color. Sorry, I jumped ahead. Now, my next buddy color was with Kate from Kate's Coloring Haven, and we did the Teddy Bear Dragon page, which was way fun. I used Black Widows, metallic paint, and super golden markers, and Coliro watercolor. The super gold markers are the horns and the spikes on the dragon, and then the super golden marker is also his armor and the swords. And then the Coliro is actually flicked on to the metallic paint. I don't know if you can see that. Can't really with this glare. There's flicks of copper everywhere. You can kind of see it on the characters. Maybe not. Anyways, I was okay with mine, but let me scooch mine over. Here's Kate's. And Kate's is amazing. I love how she shaded her teddy bear, and the colors she chose was amazing. She did such a good job, like she always does. Thank you so much, Kate, for the buddy color. And I have some picked out for next month. And then the project book, or community buddy color, I guess, for Christina's Art Corner, in Tropigoth by Carla Magana. And this last February's page was this one. And I used Black Widows, Jelly Roll glaze on her eyelashes and her eyes. And I used Stardust on her netting. And I also used a lot of Jelly Roll Moonlight around the bird and her hair and her jewelry and the leaves. And I always base these also with the Ohuhu alcohol markers. And then her stockings, I don't know if you can see, have some Stardust on them. They're sparkly too. Her fishnets. Really had a lot of fun with that. And we have, actually it was just picked. The tiger one is for March. And oh my goodness, it's going to be the last page I see. There it is. We're going to do this page for March, it looks like. So yeah, there's that one. And here is Mattick Mouse, a floral coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. This is my project book with the lovely Lauren from Low Colors. And we did this one for Valentine's. Uh-oh, and of course I didn't put a stickum. This is Ohuhu metallic paint. And I used, these are Black Widows as well. I can tell by the yellows in the hat. So Black Widows, and I have some white Tule Art paint pen there as well. But I don't have anything else but pencil on here other than her whiskers. And this, obviously the metallic paint. But yeah, that's our second one together in this book. That makes 3 for me in here. And we're going to do this clover page for March. So I'm excited to do that. Oh, I'm sorry. I did it again. I'm jumping the gun. Here is Lauren's page. Loved it. She did such a good job. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lauren, for the beautiful and fun buddy color. And then I finally did it, friends. If you've been on my channel for any amount of time and have watched any of my Sundays Are for Whips, I worked on this one a few different times. It's in The Circle of Life by Melipamini Chetsupanegitu. And it is the Little Fox page. This one. Now I used Polychromos for the pencil work and Tule Art brush pens for the white on the fox's fur on around his face, and also sorry, got a situation there. There we go. And the tip of his tail. And then on the butterflies, there is some Jelly Roll Stardust just on the butterflies. Really enjoyed this one. This is one of my favorite pages of the month, I think. So there's that one, and that marks 3 done in this book as well. So I'm finally getting more than just 1 page a book done, and I'm super excited about that. And then I got a page done in Fragile World by Kirby Rosanis. My first ever buddy color with my sister, Amy. She's just jumping into adult coloring, and she's accumulating her new treasure trove and wanted to do a buddy color with me. And we did the frog page. Now, I really was liking my page all the way up until I decided to use the brush pen, Tule Art brush pens around the purple flowers. It's still fine, and I still love the page in general, but I wasn't. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I used Prismacolors for the pencils. I used the brush pen for the outline of the flowers. Light purple, and then white for the smaller flowers. I used some Stardust gel pen, Jelly Roll, for the slime by the snails. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I used some shimmer spray on this page, gold shimmer spray that's everywhere. You can see that. And also I used a black brush pen, Tule Art brush pen for the background. And then the super golden markers was the outline of the frogs, the green. See that shimmer? There you go. All right, and that was mine. And here is, actually, I'm gonna move mine out of the way. Here is Amy's. She did such a good job. I loved her colors that she chose with the peaches and the pinks. Beautiful. Thank you, Amy, for the wonderful buddy color. And we're going to do another one probably in Fur Balls by Diane DeFur this next month. Okay, and then I did another buddy color in Erie's newest book, her World Literature. World Literature Open the Door to Imagination is what it's called. And this is the first page I've done in this book. And it was with the lovely Disney Megs coloring. And I used polychromos on the pencil work for pretty much everything except for the sky. I used my watercolor, my Albert Durs on the sky there. I did use some gold signo on her dress and the package string and on the flagpole, the lantern or lamp pole. I also used black Jelly Roll glaze on the lamppost and glitter extreme on the snow. Can you see the shimmer? I wish you guys could pick up on camera what it really truly looks like. All of us try real hard to show you, but it just doesn't come across the way you can actually see it in real life. And then I also used some white signo on the umbrella, and then also some Coliro watercolor paints, sorry, on the his scarf and the yeah, actually this is not gold signo. This is watercolor paint, Coliro watercolor paint on the string as well as his scarf. And my apologies, I also used my Albert Durr watercolor pencils on the package color of the packages. So, but yeah, that was mine, and here is Megan's. Hers was absolutely stunning, and I love it so much. I loved her color choices. We actually both did a blue dress, which was amazing. She did the more true to the books and movies. My hair turned out a little bit blonde, and I didn't really mean it to be that blonde, but she did the dark hair for both of them like was true to the movie anyways. I think it's in the books. It's been a long time since I read it. Anyways, this is Mr. Tumnus and Lucy from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, if you didn't know. But yes, thank you, Megan, for the wonderful buddy color. Your page was gorgeous. And last but not least, I did my one and done in the wonderful Hannah Carlzone's book, Magical Dawn. This is my first one in this book. And I did this with super golden markers, Prismas, and white signo. Sorry, I'm getting rid of my stickies. They're everywhere. Okay. And I also have a color or a video up on the channel for this as well. So the white signo's on the gem in the middle, but all the other shimmer is the super golden markers on the heart and the little dots all over the leaves, inside the middle of the flowers. I had a lot of fun with that, and that was for Valentine's Day, and I actually did do pencil work for gold work around the jewel that I'm fairly happy with. It looks all right. I should do more to practice more, but it looks not so bad. But yeah, I enjoyed that one and had a lot of fun. So that is it for February, folks. I have lots of plans for March. I'm excited to get jumped in there starting tomorrow. And my plans video is here if you want to check it out, what we've got going on. And yeah, we are still voting for the buddy color, or excuse me, the color along for March as well. If you go to my community tab on my channel, you're welcome to pick out of 4 different pages we've got up to vote for. So go on and go do that. But yeah, for now, happy coloring, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We literally have like 3 people left until we hit 1,000. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.